Hi, in today's video we're going to talk a little bit about skin color. Skin color, which matters a lot to people, is nothing but an adaptation of the human body to the conditions it is in. The skin is the largest organ of the human body. Its role is to protect us from the outside environment, maintain temperature, tactile sensation, etc. The skin, like absolutely everything in our body, is adapted by evolution to best ensure survival in a particular environment. If you look at a global map of indigenous skin color, you'll see that the people with the darkest skin live in Africa, South America, and South Asia. Conversely, the lightest skinned people are those closer to the Arctic Circle. From this, it's probably already clear to you that skin color is usually a direct reflection of how much sunlight people experience in a given place. Our sun emits a whole spectrum of electromagnetic waves. It emits not only visible light but also infrared radiation, for example, which you can't see but feel as a kind of warmth on your skin. It also emits ultraviolet radiation, or UV radiation, which you don't feel in any way, but it plays a big role in skin color. The problem with UV radiation is that it is deadly because it damages DNA. Fortunately, the atmosphere or ozone layer absorbs much of the UV radiation. If it didn't, life could not exist on land. Some of the UV radiation still penetrates and reaches our skin. And since UV radiation damages DNA, the body naturally needs to protect itself from it somehow. And that's exactly why our skin contains melanin. Melanin is a dark pigment and is like a kind of natural sunscreen. It protects the skin by absorbing UV rays, which makes it harder for them to reach the DNA. It's basically a shield that doesn't allow UV rays to damage important molecules. Melanin is produced in melanocytes, which can sense an increased amount of UV rays, and then they produce more melanin. For example, this happens when you tan. Well, people living in areas with strong UV rays have simply adapted over a long period of time by increasing the amount of melanin, which protects them ideally. A dark-skinned person needs 10 times more sunlight to get a sunburn. And what actually happens when you get sunburned? Melanin protection is not 100%. Some UV rays will always penetrate and damage the cells. When there are too many damaged cells, the body reacts by sending lots of blood to the site to repair the damage. This results in the skin turning red. The main danger, of course, is that sometimes the damaged cells continue to multiply, and this results in skin cancer. Whites are significantly more susceptible to skin cancer than blacks. But you may be asking, why? If dark skin is such a super protection from the sun, aren't we all dark? Because UV rays have one inevitable benefit. It's necessary for the production of the very important vitamin D. So some radiation has to penetrate the body. Not enough of it would penetrate through dark skin in locations with weaker radiation. And that's why people in those locations have lighter skin. There has to be a sort of balance between UV protection but also enough vitamin D. So remember that skin color is just evolution's response to UV, and you should never judge people based on it as good or bad. That's all from today's video. Let me know in the comments section what you would like to see in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help me a lot. See you in the next video.